For 10 customers with us with Seceon's powerful platform, you only require one person in each shift. Okay, so 10 customers, one person. Its ratio is 10 is to 1. So, gentlemen and friends, my name is Gitesh Shah. I'm CEO and founder of Samay Info Solutions Scaled. Now, with the name of AI SIM, AI SOC, we have branded our SOC as a Samay AI SOC. Right, this is what we call Samay AI MSSP, and we started really from the scratch, thanks to Secon's handholding, particularly as Vinay, to start with business propositions, and then handholding by support team, mentoring by Chandra, and then supported by Smith to grow the business. First and foremost things which I would like to appreciate for entire Seceon team to introduce us to a completely different world where AI was one of the key factors. Machine learning was helping it to proactively detect threats and also to respond and remediate them. So this is what we were looking when we wanted to divert to the MSSP market. We were MSP, and probably I will share some of the thoughts where the present MSP who are right now as a part of audience, they can also scale from MSP to MSSP journey. So we have grown to those levels because of the Seceon team, and one of the very powerful platform which we got it. Now, as Smith also added some lines upselling. What was that? So when we were providing the SOC services to our customers, they were also looking at something like cyber risk assessment, or maybe they wanted to secure their digital assets like their domains, subdomains, their web servers, mail servers, their applications which were hosted on web and people which public were accessing. So those things came as a first thing where when Seceon introduced AI security as an offering, and we grabbed that opportunity. Uh, we asked a lot of questions to Secon's development team, and particularly thanks to Chandra for having such a patience when we came up with a lot of sense and lot of nonsense questions as well. So we were heard patiently. We were even provided lots and lots of features on those parts as well. Then came the AI XDR. In fact, AI XDR was a previous product than AI security, but we introduced it to our customer lately. So AI XDR PMAX, when it was introduced, that was a what we call cherry on the cake, because XDR people were aware when uh, they introduced DLP, data leak protection, and file integrity monitoring along with AI XDR. That was icing. So immediately, lots and lots of customers started, attend attending those kind of thoughts, those kind of blogs which we were providing them, and we generated a lot of inquiries. In fact, today itself I had sent 3-4 proposals related to only AI XDR payments. So this is to not only to existing customers, but also there are some customers who are new to the SOC platform. They or their management are reluctant to provide the logs and provide the flows to third party like MSSPs. At that particular time, we can pitch in the AI XDR PMX for securing their IT environment. So that was an upselling Smith, thank you very much for, pointing it out, that thing.
No, thank you. This was very helpful. And I know that your team is very capable. They are providing great service, I'm sure, to your customer as well as working with us in a very diligent fashion. So thank you so much. Um, uh, Anything else that you want to add? Please go ahead. Anybody has any question? We are open.
So, Smith, I would love to address some particular thing for the people, for the partners who are, just starting that journey as an MSP. So
Mhm.
basically, there are couple of fantastic thing which I had also, I was a part of MSP journey before joining Seceon, before being a partner of Seceon. So what we do as an MSP, we provide fantastic IT support. We manage customers' network powerfully. We also provide them some kind of cloud services, some kind of data backup and all those things. And customer has got full faith in us. And they always start looking at us from those four particular things. But when it comes to cybersecurity, we are never there in their radar. Particularly, if you consider me, when I used to, discuss it with my customers, so I was never heard because they were not looking at me from the cybersecurity or cybersecurity company. They were always looking at us as a system integration company. Now, how, how one MSP can start his journey as an MSP and move towards MSSP, because to be an MSSP is, it's, I should not say challenging, but it's really take a lot of time and patience from you. And there are a lot of service factors which are involved, as Khalid was talking to Mr. Ibrahim and Anwar. So there are a lot of service factors which are involved. There are a lot of regulations which are involved in this, right? So an MSP can very well start his journey with the support of MSSP, wherein MSSP can give him a complete background support, right from, deployment, then monitoring 24 by 7 to MSP's client, providing a complete different domain, so that MSP's customers feel secure. Their data is directly managed by MSP only. No doubt, in the background is managed by MSSP. And the dedicated team who is doing analysis for them, the dedicated storage which MSSP can provide to MSP. Thereby, step by step, he can start building those blocks. And being under, NDAs or being under certain kind of agreements, MSSPs, it's always a give and take kind of relation. So MSSP has to ensure that he is not touching upon those customers. Customers might realize that we are supported by third company, but whenever they approach, it has happened with us. We have supported a lot of MSP, partners. In fact, we have supported a couple of data center companies as well. And some of their customers came to us directly, and we, politely refused them that you please be stick to the way it has come. So, that builds a complete trust between an MSP and an MSSP. So this is what is happening. And the key factor where MSSP will be benefited, he will get expertise. He will get an edge over his competition because he's backed by MSSP, and at the same time he's also backed by Secure. So that these two factors will give him a picture. We will save a lot of cost, because if you look at it, to build a SOC, it requires huge cost, and then to manage it and to comply it. So there will be a lot of cost saving in it. At the same time, uh, it is a challenging, very great, biggest challenge is to retain that workforce, and also to ensure that work life balance is set for your executives. So that's where MSSP gets high points, where MSSP is managing the entire cycle for them. So at the same time, he is also getting integrated services. He can also upsell his product line. So while he is MSP, he is looking at his system integration or other business which are running perfectly fine. But the business which he was losing, or business which was not in his radar, he is also getting benefited by that. So he is not only retaining those customers which are his customers from the SI part, but he's also adding a value to customers business. So there are double benefit from that point of view. So this is it, Smith. You can ask anything, or audience can ask anything if they
Yeah.
want to.
No, thank you, Gitesh ji. There are a couple of questions that people are asking. One question is, um, what is the size of your support SOC team that is able to offer 24/7? It might be better to say, hey, across this many customers, I need only this many people, or whatever. Makes sense.
Okay. So this is a tricky question. You are asking you are asking something which okay. Let me answer in such a way.
Yeah.
So for 10 customers with us with Seceon's powerful platform, you only require one person in each shift. Okay. So 10 customers, one person. Its ratio is 10:1. And you need, for 30 or let's look at this way: 30 customers, one senior SOC analyst, and say maybe around 50 customers, you should have one SOC admin, and then above that you can have more SOC admins and SOC, that kind of.
Yeah, no, good. The other question that people have, which I think you would enjoy answering, and that is that when you started the MSSP journey with Seceon, there are probably some strategies that you employed, some work, some didn't, some were quite well received in the market. So if you can throw some lights on that, it would help some of the
So
folks.
basically, we started our MSSP journey during lockdown. For some, it was curse. For us, it was an opportunity to, completely diversify from that system integration to this. And we were completely focused. Uh, we were just doing work. We were reaching to maximum customers or maximum audience or maximum opportunity as much as possible. And we knew that in lockdown, it will be very difficult to, get the business. But the moment lockdown will be over, because in lockdown, if you recollect, there were, lot of big breach. And one of the breach was, if I'm not mistaken, was Dell. Dell's, almost 1.8 or 1.8 million servers were breached due to the uh, their uh, vulnerability in their one of the key point, right? And so this kind of breaches were happening, and we were aware that people are not right now investing, but people will surely invest. So for us, the moment lockdown went, we started growing. We focused on the run rate business because we wanted to stabilize us. So we focused on run rate business, and for run rate business, BFSI is one of the biggest, one of the best segment, where in this part of globe, I know there are a lot of audience which are out of India and from multiple places across globe. Uh, but compliance part is always there for everyone. And when it comes to banking, financial institution, all governments are very strict. So BFSI is is a segment where you can do a lot of run rate business. And then you can also focus on, medium to high enterprise segment. So we started with run rate, then we started, every quarter, couple of enterprise customers were onboarded. And now we are focusing majorly on enterprise segment, because run rate business is coming from the references, from the mouth of word kind of thing. So the moment, because like us, we have, a lot of support system. Customers also have built a lot of support system in BFSI segment. There are a lot of forums where people keep asking is, we want SOC services, who's the best kind of thing. And I'm very happy, and I really appreciate my team's work, Samay Info Solutions team work, where they have provided wonderful services throughout the day, 24/7, 365, where in this part of India, Western region, whenever somebody asks SOC services, people give our name. So this is a proud thing for us to say. And now we are focusing on, mid-size and enterprise kind of customers.
No, this is good. One
Yeah,
last question. There are a lot of questions. I don't want to keep going, but
yeah, one question I was going to
Yeah, go ahead.
add there, that Gitesh ji, some of the things you have done, as you pointed out, your team kind of dedication to the customer, you do not lose any of those customer you have onboarded. But even beyond that, because of the quality of the services and that results being delivered to the customer, whether it's like proactive threat detections or compliance side, many of your customers go and refer to many of their other colleagues, and then you get a lot of referral business that way as well. So not only you have to go and beat a competition or do something, which is always easier for you to do, and being like a person with the high integrity and commitment to the customer success. But beyond that, the customer's referral part is have been a good growth engine for you. I will love you to comment a little bit on that one as well, sir.
So thank you very much, Chandraji. And see, service is, we call, for a lot of us, I mean, a lot of people, it's just a word. But in our organization, service is like we are praying to God. So we treat each customer as God, and we serve that way. So service is something where I can proudly say that we get highest number. Highest number means I'll just without naming the customer, I will give you a classic example. Last week, what has happened? We onboarded customer just a month back, and there was a traffic from Russia. There was some malicious traffic. There was blacklisted site access, and the margin was very, and there was nothing in, critical alert or major alert kind of thing. And suddenly, one of our executive or senior executive, I told him, yeah, why this blacklisted traffic is being there. And he's told me that is because of protocol recon and this and that. I said, no, let's go and check. So he said, I'll check and update you. And he checked the entire traffic. He went into those depth with the, deep tracker, where we came to know that there was a threat actor which had created a IP inside customer's network. And he was communicating to this CNC. He was uploading a minute data. He was downloading a minute data. There was, means if this is not a AI ML powered platform, I don't think so any traditional SOC would have, ever caught this kind of activity. And he downloaded the entire, events. He created incident report and he informed customer about this. Customer was not ready. He said, no, we have blocked the entire thing. We only allow the Indian traffic, Indian network traffic and all those things. He said, fine, that's not a problem, but we can still, we can do a lot of more analysis on that. And then what came up was QNet, the sandbox. Sandbox was already having a breach application, and via that, the Russian actor was inside it. So this customer, this is last week story, and that customer gave our reference to another customer, and they confirmed the SOC services with us yesterday. So 1 week, one customer. So this is the power of service. Even though customer is not ready to accept, we wanted him to see what is happening inside his network. So this is the way, Chandra, it happens for us. And I thank you for organizing a lot of such events, a lot of this training sessions where not only our team but entire partner community gets benefits out of it. So yeah, Smith, you were also asking something.
Oh, yeah, no, I think that's good. You just covered it, so that was perfect. Thank you so much.